Which one is this?
Everything I did for him, and no matter what.
Skip.
He was.
Oh my God, am I here? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Wipe my tears. I think we're on. Here we go. Please tell me this is on. Am I here? Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Like, who wants to read now? What tarot even wants to talk to me, cards? Holy cow, that was so frustrating. I think I discovered the problem, though. I think I discovered it. So I have this like new device for this, and I cheated. I was signed into a different account for our family, and I never logged that one out, and so I had Streamlabs on, and it was ready to go, but it could never connect because the other account was still open in I don't even know if it was Safari or what. That was a problem. You learned something new. This Merc Retro, this quarter moon is already kicking my butt. Let me get situated here because I'm so frustrated. Okay, here we go. I'm lifting, you guys. I'm lifting. I can't believe I'm here. God, thank you so much for staying around and dealing with. I saw you guys were having some nice conversations, but that was the whole problem. So then I figured it out. I am telling you, this third quarter moon is a butt kicker. It is a pain in the ass really badly. Look at all this red bearing down. And the degree that this is at 21 degrees Aries, it is a difficult degree for me to begin with. It's like sometimes an entire chart, I can't even think of the words. When you have like, and it's not a master planet, it is the planet that kind of has dominion over the whole chart, because everything, it's like the final dispositor of my chart. The thing that rules my chart is an exact square to this 21 degrees. So it's trickery. This trickery. So how are you guys? We're here finally. Let me look at the chat. Holy crap. I just cannot even. Where are we? Hi there. Okay, no, I want the whole thing. I wanted to see all you guys because I've missed you so much. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hi Marby. Hi James. Hey Rochelle. Yes, AHD. Are you AHT now? She's AHT. See, look all this that I miss. She's here. Hello. I need a drink. Yes, I have some drinks downstairs I like. Thank you, Marjorie. Hello, Terry. James. Sharon. I need some bubbly. Thank you, Lucienne. I so appreciate you. Oh, you guys. Hey, Karen. T-Barb. Hi, Teresa. I'm exhausted. I'm like panting. What am I doing? I'm just standing in one place. Okay. I missed you guys so much. Happy Sunday. Hi, Ian. Okay, so is there like some stuff? Is there stuff been happening? Things happening in the world? What's going on in the world? I am so glad that I'm so removed from what's going on, because this, well, we knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming, right? I want to show you guys something. So we had this last quarter moon on July 5th. That's kind of what dictated all the insanity from this past week. But when Trump supposedly commuted Stone's sentence, that was Friday. This is like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. The moon was hanging out in the 12th house. This 12th house was monster. It has a sign and it's like 45 degrees in it. So it just lingered there. And that's just what Donald loves to do, is just do secret, 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 secret. But hey, look at this. The tarot. I love the tarot. Is so cool. I just love the tarot. My Eight of Swords. You guys know the Eight of Swords? I know you know the Eight of Swords. But it's the one that the lady looks like she's, she's all tied up, blindfolded. She, a lot of times when we look at this card, we're like, that's jail. Well, the tarot picked the Eight of Swords for this 12th house. And that was all about Roger going to jail. And then so he got really lucky. So there were two cards. The Secret was the Eight of Swords for the tarot. And then the hidden enemy was the Knight of Cups. So the Eight of Swords is Stone going to jail. There you go. This area of secrets and hidden enemies. Eight of Swords going to jail. Secret. Stone's going to jail. Hidden enemy. Knight of Cups having to make an offer. Busted him out of jail. Fire desire. Lots of fire and desire there. So Donald was working up a lot of stuff those past days of secrets. And now, today, the third quarter moon was around 7:30 this evening Eastern time. But during that time, the moon moved into this first house of self. So now it's like everything is revealed. You guys, tomorrow, oh my God, it is bonkers, because I keep going back to how I build on the eclipses. The eclipses, holy crap, from December 26th, and then the eclipse on January 10th, the full moon eclipse. It was 2 days before the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. We are right in between right now, this 20th degree here. So the sun today is at 21 degrees Cancer. Can you see that? I can't see that. I need to see this. Wait a second. The sun here at 21 degrees. Last January, on January 10th, the sun was 20 degrees Capricorn. That was the full moon eclipse. 2 days later, January 12th, we had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So this third quarter moon is here to mess stuff up. It is out there ready to fight, ready to war, and be a pain in the butt. But luckily, it's not going to be for us. It's going to mess governments and organizations up a lot. Donald never does well during quarter moons, and he has no control over this one, okay? Because the moon is over here for us, we the people. He is going to be extra belligerent tomorrow because the square, the moon is down here, and the third house, he's a Gemini. Geminis own this real estate, so he's just going to be extra crabby because he can't get his way. He's going to want to play master puppet over here with being Mr. Authoritarian regime rule, but he can't because the sun, which represents him, is opposite that and favors the people. So he's just going to be extra gross this week. But I have a feeling there was a lot more secrets that were happening over this weekend. I mean, the last 3-4 days. I don't even know what that's about, but I know it's not good. It's not good. So there is a lot happening with this third quarter moon. It is tapping into the two eclipses from last January. The thing that got COVID rolling, that's the thing that got the Saturn-Pluto conjunction going. That's the thing that had to do with Soleimani. Don't be surprised if there's more news coming out related to Iran, Azerbaijan, Iraq, Soleimani, all of them. The other incredibly big, huge thing, and now we're starting to see how this is playing out. It's not good for China. Not good. I don't think this is going to help China at all, because the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, and I'm sorry, I still don't have my stuff here. When that sun was at 22 degrees, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction was at 22 degrees Capricorn. China, their Jupiter is at 22 degrees Capricorn. So we knew that eclipse and that Saturn-Pluto conjunction last January was going to have lasting permanent effects, not only for world governments, but especially China. And then here, this is what I see today. Oh, let me get it. Where's my mobile? I saved the article. Oh, here it is. So I see this. Maybe you guys saw this if you checked in with Eric Arlen. New Zealand. Parliamentary inquiry hears evidence of Chinese political interference in New Zealand. So they go on, they're having these hearings. This is on the 180 degree click from the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and that eclipse. So they're having arguments that the local politics have been subject to influence through what's known as a united front work. This is China, their united front work, their long-range plan. So if China is doing this in New Zealand, they're doing it here, they're doing it everywhere else, and Don Julio knows it because he is also part of that. So China's united front work is intended to influence foreign countries by using 4 strategies. First, to control members of the Chinese diaspora there. I don't know what that word is. So control the Chinese in that local country. 2, co-opt non-Chinese media. So going into local media and somehow getting their fingers on it and influencing it, whether it's they're going to buy the media, they're going to sponsor it, they're going to get shares of it. That's the second thing they do. The third, co-opt non-Chinese media, business people, that how Kremlin-y, and politicians to support and promote China. They do all that to promote third, China globally. And then fourth, to reorient the world economy to become more China-centric, get USA out of there. So that's called Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative. So a model of this 4-point plan is to sponsor infrastructure locally. So we are hearing things about rail, building things, and Australia has terminated some of those agreements, and I think even Germany is thinking about doing those things. So their infrastructure projects are meant to link those countries to the Chinese economy, put China at the center of global trade routes, and cut out the competition like the U.S. So on the day that we're having these clicks, China is experiencing, they're getting busted for what they're doing. They're being investigated. And there are going to be major changes because the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, remember, power and structure of governments were meant to change with that. And here we are, 180 degrees opposite, and this is what China is already experiencing. So long-winded, I am just so glad to see that. That means what our allies are working on. If New Zealand is working on that, you better believe Australia is. And so are the other members of Five Eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but so much has been unraveling, not only at home, but globally. Things are unraveling. Donald would maybe want you to think otherwise, but it is. And I think that's why this past week I've been like, Spirit, I've got to do some videos. I can get stuff up. And they're like, nope, we're done. We are totally done. This stuff is done. Everybody has what they need. It's going to come out. It's just little things here and there that are trying to suppress, but it's not going to last. It's over. So we're going to move on to the next thing. So we'll keep with these lunations, but we're going to keep moving forward. We're not going to be obsessed with investigating and wondering what's in investigations, because it's all out there that we need to know. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Let me check in with you guys. Okay. Okay, so you guys are doing pretty well. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this. We have, believe it or not, we have 2 new moons in Cancer this month. Remember, we had that new moon solar eclipse on the first day of summer at 0 degrees. When the sun gets to 28 degrees, we're going to have another new moon. This happens, well, every blue moon, where you have either 2 full moons or 2 new moons in one sign during the year. This year it is Cancer's time. So if anything has rattled you, manifested this month, and you realize you got some cleaning up to do, the Cancer 28 in a week, the new moon wishes are going to be this is your gift to you to wrap it all up in a bow and clean it up and be done. Okay? Because this is really messy. We're really lucky we're getting 2 full moons. So as we get to that point, we'll write some new moon wishes. And in honor of T-Barb, I'm going to go back and read our group wishes, because now I get what you were talking about, T-Barb. Normally, I don't like for anyone to read their new moon wishes after the fact, except maybe if it's a couple years down the road, because you can do a lot of interference with your vibe and kind of disrupt your plan. So you just want to write them and leave them. But I think it's important that we collectively wrote some really awesome wishes at the new moon. I think they had to do with finding out the truth. Oh boy, so much news has come out. We're going to collectively want to clean that up and see what we need to do to put a nice bow on it and be done. Okay? So that is one very unique thing that's happening. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so very much. Yes, I'm so glad to be here too. So glad. So this new moon, this 3rd quarter moon, this is going to be hard on the head. A lot of stuff can happen here with action and activity related to the head. We've got Mars over here as well in Aries. There's chances for inflammation, head injuries, incredible thinking and cognition, ideas that cut like a knife through the brain, because Aries rules the contents of the head. You get Mars thinking. It can do some really decisive thinking. It can do some really damaging words. So people might be hot-headed, and they might be speaking very colorfully and aggressively. That's where this is coming from. Even though Mercury is over here, it's in square to all of this activity. So people are hot-headed, angry. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't react. The Aries part of you is going to want to defend, especially because the Sun, Cancer, also likes to defend. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Okay? The Sun also opposite, now coming into opposition here and hitting eclipses. There's a real potential for accidents here. There's danger. I do have to go out and about this week, but for the most part, I want to be a homebody. I want to be careful of sudden action. I want to be careful while I'm driving, because even though I know I'm safe and I'm on the straight and narrow, people around you, you know, are really stressed out. Really stressed out. Totally. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marjorie. So nice. Thank you. So you need to watch that. The other thing going on, bones. I don't know if your bones are hurting. Bones have a potential to be broken. Knees. Your joints. Oh, this is one I realized today. Your ligaments and tendons are going to be especially vulnerable. If they are feeling a little tight, you know, your B vitamins. I really also like the collagen waters to help give those ligaments a boost, because everything is going to be pushing against each other. We're in this push and pull phase, so it's really vulnerable. On top of, the moon right now is in Aries. It's going to go into Taurus. And there's Uranus right there again. Uranus is now 10 degrees Taurus. It's never been 10 degrees Taurus. 10 degrees Taurus is an exact square for Donald, his natal Pluto, his planet of destruction. He and Barr seemed pretty destructive at the end of the week last week. This is circulatory system. And with Mars and Mercury clashing, that's going to affect metabolism, adrenaline, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on the circulatory system, okay? Venus is just starting to go, she's only at 10 degrees Gemini. She's not moving very quickly. She is awake, but it's like the arterial flow of blood in the body is going to be pumping away the Venus part of your circulatory system is going to be still kind of sluggish and kind of not up to speed. So right there, even the body trying to get its messages synced, even though we're out of Mercury retrograde, there's still this issue with having things synchronized together. So you got to stay hydrated. We don't want our fluids to get thin. We don't want our blood to get thick. You want a lot of your minerals. Keep boosting your vitamin routine and take very good care of yourselves, okay? Those were standing out very much to me. Yeah, it is going to be really easy for people to be popping off at home. If someone's like that at home and they're aggressive, you know, just go for a walk. That's nice. Okay. See you later. And I think it'll be easier once after the sun has gone down. After sunset, I think things are going to be a little bit calmer. But when the sun is up, it's just full of tension, changes, restructuring, problems with authority. It's just difficult. Okay? Yeah, T-Barb, so he's an eclipse baby. He knows something is up. He knows he's done. And I remember I was looking forward to the 10 degrees Uranus because I knew it was also going to affect Bill Barr. And as we get into Leo season, this is really uncomfortable for Mitch. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the other thing. So when the moon gets into Taurus over here, which it's ruled, it will be ruled by Venus, like Uranus here is ruled by Venus, which has to do with money. That's in the 5th house of the sun, Donald's money. Well, look at this. Oh my gosh. Up here, between the 7th house of partnerships, the 8th house of debt, shared income, we have the vertex. The vertex is that thing like where kind of the universe opens up and serendipitous things happen and everything, poof, happens. I bet within the next day or two, there is Tuesday, Wednesday, something very, very, very significant happening related to money, Donald, partnerships. I mean, it's already unfolding. It's already unfolding. And it's like, that's just going to hit so many things. So many people are just going to come up, communications. It's going to be revealed, and money that was probably taken at home here. So that is happening. Oh boy. Yeah, we are in so many crazy clicks from going back to January 2019 of, oh God. We just want to get to this other new moon over here. Okay. So how about we let's figure out the astrology. Let's figure out what's going to happen this week. Again, a lot of the planets, oh my gosh, all of them but the sun, all of the planets are beneath the horizon. So if this is east, this is west. When we see the sun in the daytime, we see everything associated with it. Right now, the sun is the only thing there in this chart, which means all the activity is below the horizon, meaning all these planets on the other side of the globe. We can't see them. These planets also represent people, activities. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that is happening, and it won't be until the moon comes up, pops up over here before our new moon, that it's going to be like, what? Everything's just going to be rattling again. It's nuts. So in Washington, D.C., on the ascendant, this is where the sun rises on the eastern horizon, 5 Capricorn. The December 26th eclipse was 4 Capricorn. So it's like that eclipse has risen, and this 5 Capricorn is setting it off. The top of the chart, we have Libra 28, ruled by Venus. We're going to hear a lot of things related to partnerships and money, and this has to do with the Department of Justice. It has to do with Putin. There is just a lot of things happening here. It's just, you guys, it's already unraveling. It's just wow. Wow. Okay, so, thank you, Linda from Indiana. Linda Foster. Thank you so much. Okay, so before I get on these, I'm just going to check in. If there's anything here, you guys? Okay, hello. Thank you, Linda. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Georgie Moon. Happy cakes. Okay. So, someone had the cerveza virus? Oh my goodness. Be well, you guys. Okay, so let's figure out the astrology, what's going on, what's going to happen this week. Another Eric Garland thing. You guys check him out today. Supposedly, and he's gone on Pacer, he's been checking the documents. You know, they say that Donald commuted Stone's sentence, but there is like no evidence that the Justice Department did that. He's supposed to go Tuesday into jail. So I don't know. That just, and usually when Eric Garland picks up on these things, he's pretty much right on the money. And so you guys can tell that this whole thing with him last Friday saying he's a genius, took a cognitive test, blah, blah, blah. Everyone talked about it Friday. In retrospect, you can see that was the distraction so nobody would hear or talk about what happened Friday night with the EDNY Attorney General getting booted, and then the Roger Stone and the blah, blah, blah. And Betsy DeVos won't stop talking. When she's backing him this much, and they're trying to get a rise out of people for a distraction. Everyone's like, yeah, we know it's a distraction. So things, it seems like they're already pre-planting this week. So don't pay attention. Just be like, keep on your way. This hashtag Jewish privilege got started. Obviously, Dr. Fauci. Oh, Pelosi must go is going. AR-15s and Lindsay. Lindsay totally is doing this to take cover for Donald again, to distract. This is classic unclassy Lindsay, Lady G. So. Oh yes, Rochelle. Yes. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Your daughter. Everyone say a prayer for her daughter. Get well. Who would ever admit to a mental Don Olio. He's trying to pin his cognitive decline on Biden, whatever. I cannot wait to buy Mary Trump's book. That comes out on the 14th, right? Just in a couple days? Fever for... Oh, poor girl. So do you guys feel like things have just kind of changed? Remember, I said that on this July 4th birthday for U.S., that grip that Donald has had upon us for the past year was because of our solar return. It's because we had that Saturn and Pluto were straddling the PowerPoint here for him, like he could do no wrong. Well, that released, it moved, and so he just can't do what he wants to do like he did. It's like that evaporated, and that's the power of a solar return. Okay. So, tarot. This isn't tarot, this is astrology. Yeah, Donald is acting out for a lot of reasons, because he knows he's screwed. This G Street thing is really terrible. China's going down the tubes abroad. Oh my gosh, the whole thing with his golf course and Turnberry, and his taxes have to be sent. I mean, he is totally screwed. That's why he said I'm effed when he found out it was Mueller, because Mueller is the one who's been in charge of all the transnational mafia stuff, and I forget which guy Mueller put away, but okay, back to this. Hi, Keisha. Okay, astrology. What is the astrology for this week? First house of identity. Third house messaging. So this tells me, once again, Don Julio's talking to Putin. What do I do? I'm in a lot of trouble. Talking with Barr. What do I do? I'm in a lot of trouble. Roger Stone, I'm talking to you. And that is exactly where the moon is. So it's about messaging, and he's going to be really aggressive about that. There's a lot of pain. He is feeling so much pain again because Mars right now, 8 degrees Aries, is conjunct where Chiron, the wounded healer, the pain, was at the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. So this is clicking all of that stuff from, when was that? Mid-June? It was 3 eclipses ago. So that eclipse is especially being held active too. Messaging. Secrets over Washington, D.C. Oops, I got 2 of these. We have, the North Node, life's purpose. This is the direction we're going. Hidden enemies, Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, down here in the 4th house of home and defense. This is going to be earth shaking. And the area of Sagittarius is here, that it has to do with the rule of law, the Department of Justice, and Putin. We're going to be progressing with these eclipse clicks in the right way. Some secretive stuff. Oh, man. So when the moon gets over here in Gemini, oh my God. I'm glad I'm not Donald. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? Chiron, healing. Okay, so this is a healing. The last time we were having, this is very interesting. There's a healing going on. The third house, messaging, neighbors, communities, people, all of us, families. There's a wound that is going to be highlighted. There's going to be ushering in to heal that. The top of the chart, we have Justice and Libra. There's going to be stuff related to law. Ninth house, lands far away. Faith. Oh. Eighth house, beginnings and endings. So there's going to be some beginnings and endings with Putin, Russia, Bill Barr, Department of Justice. Oh my, this is getting interesting. Shared resources over Washington, D.C. We have the Saturn return. So what was started 30 years ago, I think we pinned that down to the fall of the Berlin Wall, and that's where Putin wanted his revenge. That's one thing I think about. That's about 30 years old. Early 90s. I don't know what Donald's early 90s that was 99. Early 90s, I think that had to do with like the casinos. When he started borrowing money from oh my gosh, the Saudis. Maybe he bought that boat from Eden, whatever, Khashoggi. You know, Jamal Khashoggi's brother, Donald brought the yacht from. Oh man. Something very old is going to be revealed, is going to come to light. It's going to end and terminate things from overseas. Seventh house, we the people, we have the sun. Analysis, investigation, mentorship. I am just hearing documents and reports just fluttering, just shuffling, like a printing press coming out. Sixth house, public servants, military, the earth element, and stability. It's a stabilizing of our public servants. Yes, our Congress is going to not necessarily get their act together and do the right thing, but kind of getting rid of the drama and kind of remembering what they're supposed to do. Fifth house of the sun we have. So whatever, the 10th house, the world. The 10th house, the world. So for Donald, we have Venus. It's going to be related to communications, money, very public, crowning Washington, D.C., and it is going to be painful. It is going to be, it's going to sting like a scorpion. It's going to have a lot of depth to it and a lot of power. Man. Third house, communications. Communicating. So, Eric, this is usually Trump and Putin talking. Second house, income, gains, values. From the 9th house, Putin's house, and from the DOJ. DOJ, Putin, something about income. We've got Aquarius there, ruled by Uranus on the cusp there. Oh my. Yeah. Ooh, lunar eclipse. Okay, so we're clicking away. Remember I said from this Mars is hitting that full moon eclipse from, what, 6 weeks ago? This is what's giving the chart life this week. Eclipse click. Eclipsey clickies and the moon. Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm speechless. I know I'm always speechless, but it's just ratchets it up to another level. So let me write these down before my cards get lost. Talk amongst yourselves. I need a pen. I found a pen in my new drawer, my handy dandy drawer. Okay, glasses. Who's doing a pub crawl? Is this the stop on the pub crawl? I would like to join the pub crawl. Those are fun. Let's see, we have lunar eclipse. And a moon. We have a north node. We have oh, you can. I didn't shower today. Darn it. Oh my God, I love my new desk so much. So much. It was a little bit of work to put together. Oh, whoops, this is in the wrong one. A little bit of work to put together, but really awesome. Oh, and you guys, if you're going to go out and buy some furniture, this is what I'm learning. It's kind of a big pain in the butt. Everything is back ordered 6 to 8 weeks because they're now just starting to reopen the furniture manufacturing galleries. So there's a backlog, and I worry that they'll shut down again. So if you need some furniture, you're not going to get it for a long time. We still need a couch. Okay. Here, where am I? Right here. Wait, what is going on? This trickery. Chiron here. Oh, I don't think I ever did the 11th house because I remember this was crowning. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. See, I'm still having problems with this mark. It's the 11th house I didn't pick. What belongs here? I totally need. I've been out walking today. I smell. Okay, the Jupiter return. Benefits. Jupiter return. I totally have quarantine hair and all gray. 2, I got to get my hair cut this week. Okay. Here we go. Endings and beginnings. Begin. Saturn return. Nine, 8, 7. Virgo. Earth. This 10th house. This is air element. No, this is messed up again. This is 10th house world. Holy cow. I didn't pick a card for the 5th. Isn't this interesting? I totally missed out on the 5th, and the 11th house. This is how much I'm ignoring Donald. He's not even registering in the astrology for me. What belongs here? Second house owning. I told you it's all about money. House owning. We're going to go like this. Okay. Air. 9th house. Oh my God. You guys, the money, it has to be the tax returns. The money is coming out. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you see this? Do you see this? Oh, crap. You guys, this is what's going on. Okay. This is what's going on. Something is happening here at home related to Donald. It's going to be sudden shocking news about money. When we look at the house of the sun, the photos, it has to do, the second house, income and gains. The income and gains are coming from the 9th house, lands far away, up here, which has to do with endings and beginnings. And it has to do with the communications we found out about. And this was during the full moon in Sagittarius, which has to do with lands far away. And the lunar eclipses are going to kick it all in motion. That's what's happening this week. That's what's flipping happening this week. Well, in the next week, Lucienne, is that good enough? Okay. Yes, probably money laundering. Probably money laundering, because I mean, if I did that reading earlier, that Eric Garland quoted another tweet, I forget his name, and it involves North Korea and it involves Russia, China. So that's stuff that's known abroad that journalists are uncovering. We don't know about it in the U.S. because our journalism will not cover it. That's why you have to look elsewhere for the news. So, I know, more. So this deck now, this is my deck of the year of the Don Julio. This is just going to stick. So I'm going to throw out the tarot cards for him for this lunation. And then we'll do the crow deck. I'm loving this crow deck. It is like, it is just so fun. Okay, what do I have to revert? Okay. Okay. Tarot. Take my glasses off. Tarot. What belongs in the first house? Related communications. We're clicking away with eclipses. Over Washington, D.C. This is Donald and all the offers that he makes all of the time. This set, okay, so the offers that he made, we look to the third house of communications, air communications, related to the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, lands far away. Well, Tarot, what's that all about? His financial obligations, the financial burdens he has had abroad for a very long time. Okay, so that's the last arrow. We're going to go back up here. What's the secret with the healing and with the North Node? What's the sudden shocking secret with the North Node? Putin. Putin. Of course it's Putin. The hidden enemy. What's that about? Realized with the shocking news this week. the bribes, the money laundering, the charitable money going somewhere else. This here relating Jupiter return benefits. So the Jupiter return, that's a bunch of stuff. Hopes, wishes, friends, science. We have, oh boy, I see the Republican Party. This could also be the Supreme Court. I also feel like this is also maybe a global connection with allies. I would expect to see the world card, but I just feel like there's also agreements that we cannot even see, that like networks that have been established. So it could be anything like that. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? The thing that's going to be healed because something is ending and beginning over here related to money. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? We have retreat, death, I'm getting latent laws, latent rulings. What is this about? Judgments that weren't taken action upon in the past. So these things have been latent. They've been, we haven't seen them, but there's some judgments and actions that happened maybe to make them go dormant. That sounds so Bill Barr-ish. What's ending and beginning? Lands far away. Judgments. Endings, beginnings. So there's some judgments coming out. The Saturn return. What's the thing coming back from 30 years? This is Putin's government, the obstructionism of his government. This is what he's trying to do with the U.S. government. That's what makes him an inner. So this is going back a long time. Maybe laws, fighting. 7th house, we the people. Oh my gosh, this is a match. This is Virgo. I analyze, and we've got the Hermit. This is investigations. This is communications. This, I just hear documents just flying all over the place. We the people. I don't know what kind of documents. 6th house, public servants. Oh, you know what? Okay. The spy. Intelligence. Someone stabilizing. Mercury going according to the North Node, following their life's purpose. Mercury communications. This Mercury, let me look where this Mercury is. This Mercury in here is 5 degrees. This might have gone over, let me just check here. Mercury is 532. Oh. So Mercury, it's going forward now. I feel like as soon as this Mercury trips up, this is, what is this, 5 degrees 42 minutes? It's at 5 degrees 31 minutes in this chart. It will not take long. As soon as this Mercury moves up here, boom, things are going to be happening because this Hermit card is ruled by Mercury. It represents Virgo. Virgo owns this real estate. So something, some information, public servant is willing to give up to we the people, perhaps? 5th house of the sun has to do with income and something on public display. What's the tarot card here? Oh my God, someone got caught. Someone's caught. This is also Jared getting caught. This is also votes getting flipped. 4th house, U.S. defenses, how we defend, protect, nurture ourselves. There's going to be some very sudden, shocking news, probably through the Defense Department related to money. Maybe our military. Oh, God. Donald is done. Donald is freaking done. His ratings suck. That was the 10th house. This goes to the 2nd house. So, someone got caught here with income related to lands far away with the communications. What was that about? The election. The burdens of the election. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the ascendant, we have a whistleblower, some good news, and how information intelligence was transmitted overseas and shared through the Trump dynasty. The dynasties. That's what's happening over Washington, D.C. with all this eclipse energy. Boy, that's really gonna hurt. Wow. 5 wands. You guys got any questions? I want to do some readings. I know a lot has happened. I had just thought of a question, but now I forgot it. I could look and see why things are trending the way they are. 9 wands. We have the 10 of wands. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, I can't read. Oh, so many of the sweetest. Oh, Donald is done. Deutsche Bank. Keisha, let's find out about that. Good question. Deutsche Bank. Okay, Deutsche Bank. What's going on with you this week? Oopsie, this flew out. Money news. Deutsche Bank. Really? Really? Deutsche Bank. Show me Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank is covered with. Deutsche Bank. New York Prosecutors. New York Prosecutors. This week. How does this link to that? How do you link back? What crowns all of this? Show me Donald along the bottom. 3 most important things about Donald along the bottom related to all of this. 1, 2. Oh. That lines up with the sudden, shocking secret for the news this week. And a Saturn return of 30 years. Okay. Deutsche Bank. Haha, transmitting. Transmitting. What are we transmitting, Deutsche Bank? Are you transmitting information? Where is that 6 of Swords? It was somewhere. Is it that 4? Okay. Deutsche Bank is the transmitting of information through Trump Russia. That was a big secret. The New York prosecutors, and I said New York prosecutors chose them because of SCOTUS determination last week. Candidate Donald covered the Queen of Swords. The courts, I mean, it could be KY Jelly. It could be that's been DeVos before. Covered in his agreements and judgments, Russia, China. I feel like those are all the documents. So Deutsche Bank transmitting Russia stuff is related to the New York prosecutors related to his agreements. So Deutsche Bank this week relating to New York prosecutors. The United States of America is pissed off. The New York prosecutors relate back because they're on the move. They can have that information now. What's crowning all of this? We have, oh man, a SCOTUS decision, the Republican Party. There's a lot. There's a lot. Because if you recall, I don't even remember how we know this, but Donald laundered money. He took money in, laundered it to give it back to the Republican Party. That's another reason why he has such a hold on them. The three things related to Donald we have the nasty family, the investments, mountains and mountains and reams of evidence that have been kind of kept away from us. And it's all coming to revelation, to be revealed. The son, the nasty's investment to become president. That's what this all relates to. With Russia and the bribes paid out. Why can't I see you guys? That's what's going on. Ooh, this belongs here. Okay. Totally, completely busted. Okay. What else do we have here? You know what? I want to know about Roger Stone. Let me check in with Eric Garland really quick again, because he had checked earlier and there was still nothing on Pacer regarding the commutation of Roger's sentence. Now, don't forget, everything that I showed you right now with that reading, the planets are beneath the horizon. So here's money, here's document. We might get word of that, but it would probably be later in the week. There's going to be a seismic shift, so you better believe. That's why they're already getting started with all these stupid narratives, because they know it's a big week. They know what they're up against, so they don't want anyone to find this stuff out. Eric Garland, what have you found out since? What have you found out since? Let me get to the correct place. Any updates from Eric Garland? Refresh. No. Yeah. So, okay. Nighty night. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm sorry it took me so long to get my butt started tonight. Okay. What else are we doing? Oh, Pacer, that's the electronic, the system that all of the courts use throughout the U.S. for their filings and their updates. Like if there's a status report or if there's a ruling, and you have to have a professional account to be able to go in. I don't know if just the public can go in and look and see what's been filed at Pacer, but that's what keeps the log of any updates. That's like when people find out, oh, this was just posted at this court. We just got this paperwork posted. It's most likely coming through Pacer. It's just that electronic sharing of files and notifications. Yes. I would, Mel, Dom too, I would get that's probably Mitch took the most laundered money, and I would bet that Elaine Chow had something to do with that. Oh, yeah, hit the like button. I forgot to do that too. I hope it comes out soon. So this week, it's going to feel like, you know, a lot of upheaval, like an earthquake, but a lot of things we were not going to be able to see. Okay. Okay. That's that. Who else do we want to know about? Who else do you guys want to know about? Whoops. Yeah, this Mo Mud Cricket, my ear is ringing earthquake somewhere. I would agree with you on that. This is absolutely earthquakian in nature, what's going on. And I'm betting like probably like maybe in South America. Ooh, volume 5. Okay, we'll do volume 5 and we will do G-string. Did you see that because of what happened to, what's his name? Mr. Epps, that she has to wear paper clothes and she has to have a roommate because they're afraid of her hurting herself. She has to wear paper clothes. Oh, oh my God. Okay, show me what we want to find out the status of volume 5. What's the status here of volume 5? Here. Volume 5 and Richard Burr in volume 5. Richard Burr, what's going on? We're going to ask Richard Burr. Richard Burr is in trouble. When is the volume 5? What's the status? What's going on with volume 5? What's Richard Burr? What's going on with volume 5? Look at that. Is it in the public skies? Richard Burr, what's at the basis of volume 5? The election. It's crowning volume 5. The Republican Party. It's a challenge right now with volume 5. Angry Putin. Angry people. And I mean, I'm almost getting this as Bill Barr because he sees himself as a king and he's just trying to hit everyone with that. He's no king. What's covering volume 5? Fighting. People are fighting for it. They might not be. This looks more like Facebook, because Facebook blends voter information, voter data, and they try to get people to make a decision for one candidate over the other. Okay, Richard Burr was in the past. Total nightmare what's happened, which has led to what with volume 5? Judgment. So this is in the 9th house. Oh, wow. How do we see volume 5? It's gonna whack people. People are gonna get hit upside the head of it because it's full of the truth of what happened. The hope with that is there's enough outrage. There's the hope to shed a light on China. The fear of this, is it, that's what all these guys are fearing, the speed of this thing coming out. Whoops, the next step. Well, this came out like this. Is the Six Wands mob is exposed in the final result. The mercenaries, all the offers that were made, paid off, lands far away to pay off. Oh, there's Putin, the treason. There's your election burdens. This was in the second house of income gains. You know, I wonder if there's pieces of Volume 5 coming out. I don't know when Volume 5 is coming out. I'm not good with predicting time. But, so, if Volume 5, this is Volume 5. I'm just going to ask the next 7 days. Are we going to see Volume 5? Are we going to see Volume 5 in the next 7 days? So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what will we see? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look at all that data. Look at all those pages. Monday, Tuesday, Volume 5. Wednesday, Volume 5. Thursday, Volume 5. Friday, Volume 5. Oh, Saturday. Sunday, something is going to be happening. And if that's the case, we have a new moon in Cancer again. So I wonder, these are the stories that are going to be related this week to it. We have the intelligence agencies, we have the digital armies, we have voter suppression, we have Julian Assange, we have making voters change their minds. We have maybe the FBI, the Department of Justice, people who are taking action to get this out, but then there's fights about it. The Five of Swords, the mafia, not winning fairly, but when it's reversed, maybe someone's trying to make amends, and here we go. That might be related to that. Someone has the power over this report on that Sunday. Republican Party, secret talks. Oh, a tower moment. Seems like it's kind of near. So you guys want to know what's going to happen to G-string this week, right? Thank you, Georgie Moon. I just love your readings. I'm amazed. Oh, that's right, Georgie Moon. You always miss. Why does Georgie Moon always miss? Why does she always miss? Because we finished and she can't get to it. I was afraid it might be something too personal. Yeah, what a bunch of coconuts. Yes, it certainly does help. Okay, so is G-string getting out of... So let's look at G-string. How is she doing in her paper clothes? G-string. I feel like I have to put something in the middle here. This will be bail. This is the thing that's blocking her from getting bail, or the thing trying to get her bail. She's indicted. I'm telling you guys. But it could also be Donald trying to work something's happening quickly related to Russia. Okay. G-string. She's very sad. There's a lot of money and power hovering over her, trying to make something happening. She's, ooh, this is like a little cloud, a thought cloud I'm seeing. But I have all this money. Get me out. This is Baal. Baal would be so nice. Please bring it to me. It could be Photos covered in the Queen of Pentacles. Money. This is the thing standing in her way, or it's going to make it happen. There's a third party there. It's crowning her. Ooh. Winning unfairly. Which way does this go? No, it goes this way. Winning unfairly. The basis of this, an agreement. Will she make bail? We have this. What's the final outcome? Will she make bail? We've got the Emperor. Money burdens. He's trying to work it. Or that Putin's trying to work it. Putting it out there, what's going to happen? Here's a lot of money. Bust her out. Ooh, not looking. Want her out. We can't have her in there. It's a lot of money. Well, what happens? Does she get out this week? They're trying to take action to make it happen. Bar Putin. This is a public servant. Stability. Is she getting out? I think she's staying in. She's staying in the pokey. Oh. That was on the bottom. Yes, setting it up. Justice, moneyed news. She's got the agreement. They're really working hard. I don't know. I wanted to say no, but then this was on the bottom. But this could also be Russia trying to work with the Trump administration to make this happen. Not so many positive cards over here. I don't know. Is she... Well, she was here in the U.S. when they got her. Yeah, there will be people going after her if she gets out. She is safer in jail, but... Let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have? Poison ivy paper clothes. Okay. Who else? Who else? Okay. Let's do one more. You know what? I know. Where is it? Here it is. Why? I want to know why this hashtag Pelosi must go is trending. Because it's kind of relatively new, but I mean, it's got a lot of momentum. What's this Pelosi must go hashtag? Being promoted by Facebook. Because they need some serious action to cover up Russia, China, Putin, all these election burdens. This is related to the election and the unindicted fool. Okay, let's get to Mueller. Who asked about Mueller? You know what? I'm sorry. NSJR05. I can't read on the kids at the border. I can't do that anymore. I have a lot of very beautiful readings I've done on their messages of hope from a couple of years ago, but that has to do with the overall intention on why and what's happening. But you know what? I think I need to repost that one because they are asking specifically for our love and support and our prayers. And we need to see them in the positive way that they want to be seen, because that helps bridge them to access that energy more readily. So, Kate, honestly, about school next year, it's related to DeVos and Trump. I feel like this whole push is distraction to upset people so we don't see things. It feels like it is no traction, that those decisions are pretty much going to be made locally because that's the local states have jurisdiction over that. So, you're welcome. Robert Mueller. What do we want to ask Robert Mueller? How you doing? Well, we can just check in with him. How you doing, Robert Mueller? Okay. The basis that he's fighting, he's fighting for this, his op-ed that he put in there because he cut. Oh? He's fighting because Roger Stone is a felon. End this now. The decision has been made. We've already looked into him from the past and everything that he's done. The government has made up its mind. This is just a ridiculous nightmare. There's too much movement and rescuing going on with him, trying to set him up. Yeah, okay. Let's check in with DeVos. She is just so... It's like she's a secretary of what? I mean, does she even associate herself with education right now? No. Let's check. Let's throw DeVos's Terrascope. Show me DeVos's Terrascope. Who is she this week? Oh. That is not a shared celebration. This seems maybe the wheels are falling off the 6 Wands bus. I did not expect. This is who she is. No, she is. It's just not working. Sorry. She and Prince and Chow are the ones who do the relaying of information and materials, also with Josh Kushner through Mitch, tag teaming and working with the 6 Wands mob. There is messaging. Maybe she's not talking with them. What's going on here with your messages with the 6 Wands mob falling apart? Queen of Swords. Candidate Donald... Okay, so she is messaging, I think this is with KY Jelly. And for those of you that don't know, KY Jelly is Kim Jong-un's sister. And I just can only remember her initials because I don't know what her real name is. And I don't care to commit it to memory. So Betsy DeVos has some endings and beginnings from overseas. And that's all about intelligence, digital armies, attacks. That is coming to an end. It's your secret, DeVos. Facebook. Her hidden enemy. Oh, there's some investigations on her. They're investigating her connections with the White House. Oh, God, please tell me that is votes flipping and the Russian oligarchs. Betsy DeVos, 11th house. Jupiter return. Hopes, wishes, friends. You have. She is the one that transmits this stuff all the time. Like I was saying, that's the intelligence. What's crowning you in D.C., Betsy? Moneyed news? Or a person with votes? Voters? Or her little person, their little minion that's doing her errands, such as, like maybe a Josh Kushner. Shared resources. What's coming back for Betsy DeVos after 30 years? Haha, nostalgia, stuff from the past. Children, maybe? Children? What about children? Stealing children. Separating children. Stealing over to Russia. And sending them other places. Ugh. Partnerships, DeVos. This week we have Russia. Public servants, military investigations, we have the government. She is being investigated, you guys. 5th house of the sun, we have Trump-Russia. She is helping facilitate the Trump-Russia deals. The 4th house, U.S. defenses. She's forcing people into doing this, if you will. She is not getting any offers. This is an act of force by her and others to do this. 2nd house, income gains. Donald's like, help me again. This is, timing this week. Fortune. Donald is dead. We have another 10 of swords. This was in the 3rd house of communications. A spy. She is a public servant. Oh. That's DeVos. God, I hope something comes out about her. So that's that, you guys. Are we all good? We all good? I think we're going to end there. Alrighty. Mad Cow Elixir. Okay. Okay, so you guys, think back to what was going on in your life December 26th, January... Why am I getting January 5th? January 10th and January 12th. That stuff is going to come back. Take care of your bodies, your bones. Your bones need lots of reinforcement this week. Your calciums, etc., etc., etc. This is for entertainment purposes only. And we'll talk to you soon, okay? You're welcome. Yes, indeed, of course. I'm so glad you got your ZQ fix. You feeling fine? Good, good, good. So, yeah, good night, all. Good night. Take care of yourselves this week. That is the most important thing. Thank you, Larry Girl, so much. I appreciate all of your patience. At the beginning, what a nightmare. Hey, hey, ho, ho, 45 has got to go. You guys are having fun. I can't wait to go back and read all this because you guys have been on a roll. Thank you, Linda Mack. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all. Okay, bye. Oh, Regina. Good night. Queen Bo. Thank you, T-Bar. Thank you, Jane Finley English. Oh, black seed oil pills. I did not know we could get those. Love you guys. Night, night. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Okay, good night. Now let's see if I can end this thing. Maybe it'll just go all night long after. Thank you, Marvy. Thank you, Karen. Okay, see if I can end this. Please be nice.